Hey YouTube, Black Hole back with New Portland, episode 10, I believe. I could be wrong with that one. I could be off by one, maybe 11, 10 or 11. Anyways, we're back and so far we have utilized the After Dark DLC. We have also utilized that with taxis, the After Dark DLC with taxis. We have utilized also the Industries DLC, excuse me, with our forestry department over here, section over here. We have also, let's see, I think have we utilized anything else? I think that's pretty much been the only industry DLC we've used. I would like to. We have a hospital over here. I think I'd like to get maybe a city park over here. I think we might use the parklife DLC. And don't quote me on it. I think if we've used any more DLCs, well then, that's that. What are these guys complaining of? Low land value. Well, I'm not worried about that. So let's do... You're going to complain about low land value? That's fine. We can get rid of you. We're going to get rid of you anyway. Rather than you leaving us, we'll just make you leave. That's okay. Pretty much everybody's complaining about low land value over here now. That's fine. I don't want to completely... They're all going to go away anyway. I was actually going to do a stream last night to try and lay down a little bit of a... Yeah, they're all going to complain. So lay down a little bit of... a foundation for an office district over here. Which I did not get around to. I don't know if I'm going to have a chance to do that today. That's okay if not. Let them do whatever they're doing. Now let them all complain. Let them complain. And they're all going to be leaving soon anyway. But yes, I would like to... Oh, somebody's complaining about these we care about. Too high taxes. Okay, so let's lower it down. We got 13. We didn't think that would last long. So we'll lower it down to 12 and see what happens. What I was thinking of doing was... Okay, these upgraded. It's not too bad. Those aren't too bad of office. A little high, but they're not too bad. I could work with them. I could work with them. We can leave them there. A little high, but you know what? It's not horrible. We can work with that. This is a... That's a high office there. We could work with that, though. Not too bad. We don't want anything too... We're not looking for too dense here. We don't want, like, high buildings. There's going to be a high, low-density region over here. But I think I want to put in... We got a park... excuse me, a hospital over here. I am contemplating maybe putting in... Where are we at with our land here? I am contemplating... What could we put in over here? Now, we're going to have this street go off that way, I'm sure. That's fine. This town's going to stay there. That's okay. Do we have... One thing I did want to look into was... With our... Level 3 forestry. And we are working towards... We have to get more workers. But we are working towards a level 3. With the level 3, we should... Yeah, we have some furniture. We have some factories. These are unique factories that you can use. Now, this furniture factory takes timber and paper, so we can place him. Try and find a location for him. We have a printing press that uses paper, which we have, not plastic. Anything else? That's it at the moment. We can, this is a big furniture factory. Where would we like to put the furniture factory? Oh. Furniture. 15 noise pollution, 15 actual pollution. So it's not bad. So it doesn't need to be too isolated. We want them to be able to get their supplies from there to wherever the factory is located. Now, I don't think we want to put a factory over here in our residential section. That just wouldn't work too well. We could, however, use this area over here as an industrial section here. That way it can kind of distribute to our downtown, which will be somewhere in this vicinity, or to our residential, low density residential buildings over here, or export to the highway that way, either direction. This highway also to go either direction, or go that way. So this may not be a bad location to consider at the current moment for our, you know, we don't have many of them, but our unique factories. This may not be a bad location. But in order to do that, I think I would want to do a legitimate exit. You know, not exit, like a interchange. Probably something similar to what we did over here. Maybe not to the same degree, but something similar. So we can look into doing that. We only have 160,000, so we don't have a lot of money. I'll put this on 2-speed at the moment. We don't have demand for much of anything. So we could do something like that. So temporarily, maybe we'll do that. So maybe we'll do... Let's see how big this factory. It's 22,000, so it's not bad. It's a little big, okay. Put it along the highway there. Could back it up. Yeah, we could back that up a few. We could back this up to maybe here. That's better. We could back it up even more if we want. Back it up about 3 more. That might be too much. Oh, that's perfect. That's actually perfect, right? Yeah, that's perfect. Now, what do we want? Well, let's take this away. We might bring it back 1 more. I may pull this back 1 more. That's literally right on the edge. Like, completely on the edge. If we do that, something like this. Yeah, it gives you a little bit of breathing room. If you want to put a fence or something, we'll see. Maybe a road behind it. Now, do we want to... We could have... Which side do we want up against? Which side do we want up against the highway? We're just throwing in roads right now because I'm just trying to see which way do we want up against the highway. This side, I don't mind this side against the highway. Don't mind this, do something like that too against the highway. That's something to consider. Okay. So we'll, either way, I think we're gonna have it be that. I want to check out our terrain. How's our terrain over here? Terrain's not bad. We could probably... Let's see where we're at here. We can kind of come with a terrain. Maybe something like that. Smoothing it out a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just so it's a relatively flat region. Doesn't have to be perfectly flat by any means. Definitely doesn't have to be perfectly flat. see if we can get it across there. How's that look? That looks good, I think. Yeah, that should be fine. That should be good. Okay. Good. Now, do we want to do... Let's drop it in. Our furniture, if I know. Do we want to do it up against the highway like this? And we can have a little bit of a separate. Let's do it if we want to do it like that. I want to see if we want it... I want it back like this. Back up against the highway. That may not be bad. Let's see what it looks like over here. I'm gonna come out. We'll come out like this. How does that look? You can have that like that, or you could have Wood Vision, the sign. Can be up. Do we like it better like that? You're driving by on the highway and you pass it. That's not bad. That's not bad. So you see some of the wood, the lumber. What do you want that? This sign, this side, up against the highway. Let's see what that looks like. To the same extent. Let's see. You like it? I don't know if I like that like that. I don't know if I like the blue light up against the highway like that. I almost feel like it's better. The original, the first way we had it. Yeah, I think I like it better the other way. So let's put it like that. It's not too much of a... It's a little bit of a dip down. It's not exactly even, but that's okay. Like I said, we could put a fence over there behind it. We can run a little bit of fencing. Let's slow it down for a minute. Okay. Don't even think we need that anymore. Okay, so we could run this. Do you want to run it like there? You want to back it up one more? What do you think? Would you back it up one more, you think? I think that'll do... Do that. Let's see if you do. If you back it up one more. I don't know how much it costs to relocate it, so I don't want to run too much money here. What are we doing here? Well, it's $4,500 every time you relocate it. I think I like it better the other one. I think that one might be too close. Too far away from the highway, I mean. Okay. So... Alright. So we'll keep it at... Yeah, I think we're going to bring it back to where it was at. Let's move it. Let's move it. We could bring... I don't know if we need a street over there. But we can bring this. And we can leave it. I don't know. Do you want to leave it? Where do you want to... Where's the terrain? We'll bring it back over a little bit. A smidge. Let's make sure the terrain is all good. Okay, we're good. So make sure it's all good here. Nice and smooth. We'll just bring that there. We're actually going to move you. I think we'll move you a little bit down here. We'll leave a few blocks space for right now. Yeah, we'll bring some water in. And we'll bring, obviously, water and power in. Some power in from over here. Get some power. And now we have that there. And I kind of like that. Running up against the highway there. Okay. So now we're gonna get some R. I like that kind of right in the middle there. I don't know if we'll keep it there permanently, but I think for right now I like it. Because we've got, where are we at? We got quite a bit of timber. We got 47% timber, 6% paper. So they're going to come over here now. And with that, we're going to need to set up a small factory, a small factory probably, at least for starters, or a warehouse, excuse me. Go to a large one. I don't know if we need a large one. That's gonna hold a lot. I don't know if we need a large one. That's a lot of stuff. Let's try this one. A medium warehouse. Medium holds what? 400,000. That's not bad. Do a small warehouse to see if. Do a small warehouse. We'll do a small warehouse across the street. Make sure the terrain is all good here. Yeah, good here. Okay. We're going to do a small warehouse across the street. And this is going to be... We'll relocate. Put you there. Turn you around so you're not on that street. Well, better yet, what if we actually... turn it so he's actually facing. No, we don't want to destroy you. What if we do this way, you come around and you face. Would it be better to face this way? You could face this way, I guess, right? So what am I doing? Oh, that's not what we wanted. Do we like that? Yeah, I could do that. I think that could work better. Yeah, I think I like that better. And we'll bring you down to here. We might make you a one-way. For now. But yeah, we'll make you... You will hold. For you, we put in unique factory. So that's anything made in a unique factory, which is what the furniture factory is. It's sold here. So... It cannot be imported. It has to be produced locally, which we are doing. Can be exported for money, which it will. So we'll put that there. And now, let's make sure we have electric. We have electric. We have water. Good. Let's run water there. There we go. Now what we could do is we could make one-way system here. Where... they're not crossing, so why don't we do that? Make it a one-way system. Where if you're going that way, you're fine. And then if you're coming out this way, we'll just put another street here for now. Oh, what do I need to do? I need to change my direction. That way they can come around and go back to the warehouse if they want, if they're dropping off. Or they can go from there and come through here, and they can just leave. So that way... I don't know what this was. We can put 240, 300. We can make this 240 also. That way it just makes it nice and simple. If we want to put another warehouse on this side. So there's our, and we can put, do we want to put a little fence over here? See what kind of fencing we've got. Let's just take everything off so we just have a straight line of fencing if we want. So let's see if we want to put a fence here. I'm not going to worry about that right now. That side of the building, I may not worry about it. I might just do... What is this? This is just a regular... Let's see. Let's do an oil industry. See what that one looks like. Nah, I don't think we need that one. How about... What is that? Ore. I don't know if we need an ore fence there. No. I want to block it all together. What is this? A farm fence? I don't know if we want a farm fence. Yeah, I don't know about that. That's a little bit too much. What is this? A picket fence? Forestry? Do a zoo fence. Right, that's a zoo fence there. We can do a zoo fence. Nature reserve. It's not bad. A nature reserve isn't bad. I don't know if I like that. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. An amusement park fence, if you want to do, what is that, the red fence, right? That's not bad. Kind of sell it off as a rusty fence. Or we can go with the original park. Do that too. Well, what do they got there? What kind of fence is that? I didn't even notice that. They have, okay. What is that? Which fence is that? What fence is that one? That fence? Oh, it is that fence. Okay, so we could use that fence right there. Actually. So we could do that. That's the fence they actually have used there. So we can use that fence. I didn't realize that. Okay. Yeah, so we can use that fence. I don't know. I don't think you can connect the fence up though, right? There we go. So I'll let you. No, won't let you do it. Okay. See if I do it like this. What can I do now? No. Okay. So let's just do a little fence here. And we could run it down along the side. Oh, you can do that. That wouldn't be bad. I don't know if I want to do that though. Can I run it down? Double the fence up? No, I think we can run it like this. This should be fine. Just run it down here. I don't know how far we want to run it though. For now, we'll run it there. I think for now, we'll just do the fenceless. They've got some products here now, right? Yep, they're making furniture. 100% production rate, we'll keep that like that. We've got nothing here, that's fine. Traffic, 93%, okay. Got a lot of demand for people. So let's try and get, I was thinking of maybe putting in over here some high density maybe. A little bit of high density over here, potentially. Right off the street, or maybe along this street, maybe we could put in some high density maybe, next to the high school. Or maybe in between here, could do that. Maybe do a little bit of high density on this side. Maybe get some, need to get some more shopping. So let's get some shop. Maybe I'll put some high density along the highway over here too. We'll see. Can mix and match with some of our zoning. But I do want to get some more little, we got some there. Definitely want to get some more. I'll do it over here. Yeah, we could do a little spot there. There. Do a 4x4 there. Maybe do another Get some more. Get some more. There. What do we build up over here? What do we break away? See what we can build up over there. Okay, keep that. I'd just like to get a little bit of commercial sprinkled in the area. Get some high density over here. I want to go too high. This is a little high right here. It's a little higher than I want. That's, you know, towers over the hospital. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Let's keep that one down. I want a tower over the hospital. What if we get some small zone at like 3x3s across here? That broke there, huh? Okay, well, let's see what comes in. Let's see if anything that we like comes in. Maybe something we like will come in. See if we can get any 3x3s that we like. Just for a little bit of variety along the highway here. I was going to keep this untouched, but you know what? Maybe we add a little bit of high density over here and see what happens. See what builds, what populates. We'll get some shopping over here. Next to the high school. Yeah, I don't mind these guys. These aren't too big. Could work with that. Could work with that. What do we get coming in here? Let's speed it up a little bit just to see what's coming in over here. Okay, that looks like something I can work with. That's not too big. I don't mind that. Yeah, I can work with that. That's fine. We'll make that a historical. We don't want that too big. What are we getting over here? These 3x3s. Oh, these are nice buildings. Alright, these are nice buildings. These aren't bad. We'll fill in some trees behind them. That's not bad. We can see what they... That's not too bad. Okay. We'll stick with it. We'll do 3. What is this guy? Is he leveling up or is that just a level? Okay. So let's do... Slow it down again for a second. Do it all the way... There we go. We'll do... Before they build, I want to just pause it for a second. We'll leave that there. 3x3, 3x... Yeah, we'll do all 3x3s. Maybe we'll do a 3x4 sprinkled in. There was one broken. Yeah, we'll do a 4x4 here. And the rest can be 3x3s, and we can see. There we go. Let's see what comes in. Alright. Trying to get our population up. We got a lot of forest products, a lot of, you know, good amount of timber, good amount of paper. We're losing workers, but that's okay. As the population grows, we will get workers over there. I'm unsure if I want to keep the farming over here. I do not mind it. Okay, we're doing good. Production value $2,400. Okay. Doing very well. Very well. What I think I'm going to do is we're going to take away all these. Let's pause this for a second. We're going to take away all these people up against the highway. What is this? Police. We'll put the U on this side for now. we'll just keep relocating you guys. Fire, we'll put you on the same side. There you go. Are there any blocks that are like just done? Yeah, we'll get rid of this block here. We'll get rid of this block here. We'll get rid of this block here. Run the power down. Just run the power for now, just down here. We're just slowly gonna just get rid of everything over here as we build up this area over here. I do want to get a park. Excuse me, a park DLC coming. We'll just pop you over there. I'm thinking maybe building a park right over here. Kind of right next to the hospital. Maybe get a small park over here. Do we have any parks over here already? We do need parks down here. Okay. Get a dog park. Do we have any dog parks? I like the dog parks. They have a good entertainment value, 125. One of my favorite. I don't think we have any of them over here yet. No. We could probably put one of these. I think these would be very good. I don't mind a line of them against the highway there. Like I said, I'm gonna get some trees. Don't know how if we want them leveled up or if we just want to kind of leave them right there. They'll probably level up over time. Everything usually does. Okay. Let's get this area covered. That's okay. We can take you away. Yeah. There we go. All right. Yeah, I was thinking of doing like a park over here. We haven't done a park DLC yet. I haven't done a park DLC yet. I would like to use the park DLC. Alright, and this one's been, I've been running this about a half an hour. We're gonna wrap up this episode soon. We added our first factory. Are we still losing a lot of people over here? We gotta get some, yeah, we gotta get some population in here. Okay. Over here. You know what would be a good spot over here, I think? In fact, would be a good unique building would be nice over here. I don't know what kind of unique building, but I do think a unique building would be good here. Let's get all our snapping back on. Wonder if a roundabout, excuse me. Oh, that could be good here. Gotta figure out how I want to lay this out here. Maybe do like a... I think the ground should be good here. Yeah, we can definitely work with this ground, this terrain. If I can get like a unique building here would be nice. What uniques do we have that we can use here? Anything that's good, not a lot of noise. Ziggurat garden. Yeah, a little noise pollution. It's a little high next to the hospital though. Let's see. A library? We do want to get a library over here. Speaking of a library, I don't think we have one over here, do we? We do not. Where would be a good spot for a library? The high school is over here. Library may not be bad. Right next to it. That may not be bad. Maybe do a library down over here next to... Also do a library here. How does that terrain look? How does that look? That does not look bad, actually. A little low, but it does not look horrible. Let's see if we can... Do not mind that. How big is a hospital? I'm sorry. I put a library. I can... No, I can't fit one there. Okay. Okay. Well, we got one in. That's good. Got a librarian. I'd like to do... Let's get back to our unique for a second. Science center, maybe. I don't have anything too big here. Pyramid of safety. Nah, I don't want to do that. See if anything really jumps out. Old Market Street. Oh, that's deep. That would actually wouldn't be bad because that would actually go right up to the high, pretty much right up to the how much is that? 75,000. That may not be bad because that goes right up to the. That would go right up to the rail. Something to consider. Lungs of the city. That may not be bad. Doesn't have to be. I'd rather probably prefer it across here, I think. Helicopter park, that's tiny. Courthouse. That's big. That's big. Tax office. I'm gonna save these for like a government district or something. How about a clock tower right there? That could be good. That may not be bad. I set it back maybe a little bit. Put a park around. That could actually be a good little idea. What if we do something like that? Let's go to parklife DLC. We got to draw in a park. Let's draw in something. Not too bad. Oh, Magnolia Garden. I like that name of that actually. Let's kind of draw in something here. I actually like that idea of drawing in kind of a park. Kind of a long park here. Don't really need it like that, but we'll do it for that for the moment. Just draw it up there like that. And we can put in, I actually think the idea of, let's see if we can do this. Clock a little too long. I think I like the idea of the clock tower there. Kind of straight on if we can do. Don't know if we can do it straight on. Let's see if we can do that. Let's see if we can do it like kind of straight on with that street. Oh. There we go. That could work, right? That lines up as best as possible. I think it lines up. Seeing it. Looks like it lines up as best as possible. Yeah. Now let's see. How much was that? 45. Okay, so it wasn't too much. I'm not worried about the terrain that much over here. I would like flat terrain, but I actually like this terrain. This. Let's see if we can get something smooth like this. We could always redraw in our streets. Our little roads there that we got going. Alright, so let's draw in our roads. Back our roads in. Throw that back in. Take this one off. Take this back out. Throw this in as a guide. Bring that in as a guide. And then we'll do this way. We can do, I don't know if I'm gonna do I might do a train station over here too. So we might even alter this even more down the road. But for now, we're just gonna do it like this. Okay, so we'll wrap a road. But now we're gonna wrap a road like that. We'll bring that road in like so. I kind of like that, and we can put some shopping around it. I don't know what we're going to do here. We can keep this here. We can keep that light there. I actually like the idea of, since this is going to be a park, we'll just run the... But now I think we're just going to run it right to... Yeah, we'll just run it right to there. Now we need a little power. We'll just stick a power line until we can figure out. Let's see, can I get power? Yeah, let's see. Until we can get power, I think we'll do that. I know we're losing some. We need people over here. That's okay though. I think I like that there. Because we can build this up. We can put a little train station over here. How is the terrain over here? It's not that bad. It's not that far uneven either. It's actually not that uneven at all. And we can fix that later also. Fix this now. We can run this up against for now. Smoothing this out. So there we go. It's nice and smooth up against the road. Smoothing that out. There we go. Smoothing this out. And we have Magnolia Garden over here. We have now a park main gate and a small park main gate that we can use. We can either use the big one. We can either use the big one. I don't like a... Or we could use the small one. Let's put that road back in, and then we will do... Let's put that road back in for now. And then we can figure out where we wanna... We could put a small gate over here. Now, do we want these roads going all the way down? We don't need them going all the way down. They're not bad. What is our... We've got this one is 600. That's about 600 and 600. That's fine. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. I think I'm liking. I'm going to put on the day-night cycle. See what see what we're looking like at night right now. I'm just gonna speed it up for a minute. Give it a couple of minutes to kind of get dark while we work here. I'm just gonna be back in just a moment. Alright, so we're just gonna let this run for a minute. We'll slow it down a little bit. I'm trying to figure out, might do this off camera, but I'm trying to figure out how I want to lay out this park. Do I want to have road going all the way down? This actually isn't a bad idea. I don't think that's a bad idea. We can get a main gate. We need a main gate. So where can we put the main? We can put a main gate here. There's another gate over here on this side, maybe across. We can throw in a path. Oh, you're not gonna let me do that? Oh, come on, don't work with me, baby. Work. Oh, what do we want? That's what we want. Get me. Okay, you know what we're gonna try and do? Sometimes it works. You do, yeah. Sometimes you do it just right with the generic path, and then upgrade it. There you go. Okay. These city parks, we can make this a nice park area. We could even make it longer or bigger, so this is just as initial. But I like the idea of having this as part of our park here. We'll just have it just the road here for now. You'll have that area too. We're gonna have that area. There you go. Magnolia Garden. Okay. There we go. So we'll give people a destination over here. Okay. Where are we at here? We need more people. So we're gonna need to build up some more population. Any of these buildings pop? Okay. I don't think any of these guys really leveled up yet. That's okay. We want to add a couple of small ones over here. Let's see if we can get a small one there, maybe a small one there, kind of block out the highway a little bit. Got commercial population, okay. Doing very well here. Traffic. Doing well. Alright, so we got our first factory in. We got a first unique building and a park at the moment. And what if we put a plaza over in this region? Across from the hospital. Could probably put a plaza. May not be bad over here. That may not be bad. Let's see something here. Okay. We'll see. For the moment, I'm just gonna put power there. Just run the power. And we'll figure out where we want to do our neighborhood. Do we have any more tiles to buy? Not yet. Okay. We don't need any more tiles. We got plenty of land to work with. We could still build over here. We got the whole train interchange over here. So that'll be good for our city. I'm liking this. I think this is coming along good. I'm gonna figure out a layout here. I do like this as a focal point. This could be a nice little park right here with the clock tower. Down the road from the hospital, right down the street from Metro. At some point we'll get the train in over here also. I think it'll be really good. But I think for today this will wrap up the first, the episode of New Portland. I think that we got quite a bit, doesn't seem like much, but we did get quite a bit accomplished. We have our first unique building in, the clock tower. We have our first factory in, the furniture store. We've created our first park, our first from the Parklife DLC around the clock tower. So we're starting to make a little bit of progress. Don't have a whole lot of money right now, but we're gonna make money. We got to figure out where we're gonna put our next neighborhood. I'll try and figure that out off camera. I don't know if we're gonna go continue it across from the hospital there, or if we're gonna go maybe on the other side of the train tracks. We'll kind of figure it out off camera, and I'll let you guys know. Feel free to comment. Let me know some input if you have an idea in mind. If you don't like the placement of the clock tower, if you like it elsewhere. Next episode, we will have a view of this city at night. It doesn't seem like it's going to be dark enough right now, but next episode it looks like we'll get a little bit of a shot, a little glimpse of our city at night. Okay, so thank you very much. Please subscribe to get notified of and hit the bell to get notified of future episodes of the city of New Portland. I thank you for tuning in, and we will see you on the next episode of New Portland. Have a good rest of your day. Again, this is Black Hole checking out.